Well, hi there, everyone. How's it going? It's almost 2020. We're at the end of 2019. And if you run a small business and you need to run your payroll and get everything all organized and together, I have a solution for you. And I spent the last several days programming in Microsoft Excel, solving all these problems for everybody so that you can easily run payroll for your business. But the most difficult part of this is coming up with names and situations to test this thing out. It's my biggest problem. So I got Baby Scraps over here to help me out. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to use this payroll application in Excel. If you're interested in purchasing one, follow the links below. You can check in the description. But we're going to show you by using Pokemon characters.
Uh-huh.
Let's pretend we're running a business where we're hiring a bunch of Pokemon characters because we need to come up with names and situations and what these employees, or in this case, Pokemon characters, do. So, give me the name of a Pokemon character.
Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. Is it Rhyhorn?
Yeah.
That look right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does Rhyhorn have a last name? No.
Pokemon don't have last name.
Pokemon probably don't have social security numbers either. That's good. Uh, well, we're going to gather some information about Rhyhorn. Does do you think Rhyhorn's married? This is how many old W-4 exemptions Rhyhorn would have. Is Rhyhorn a new character or an old character?
He is one of the first characters.
One of the first characters, so probably hasn't filled out a 2020 W-4. That's a new form for newer employees or people that want to update their W-4. So the answer's probably going to be no there. Is Rhyhorn married?
No, Pokemon can't get married.
Okay, then Rhyhorn is single. Any state exemptions? What state are we going to have Rhyhorn in? How about, let's go with Virginia or Arizona. Actually, I don't have every single state in here, but I will probably by the new year. I have several different states already programmed in here. Let's go with Virginia. You can type that in. So here's the interesting information about Rhyhorn, because we don't need any further information for Rhyhorn yet in this area of the file. However, we're going to look at Rhyhorn's hours. And also, we have the ability to pay our employees or our Pokemon characters in this situation by what they do, not just how many hours they work. We've got different opportunities to do both. So you can choose your employee name, Rhyhorn, or if we have, like, what is this, Charizard is another one.
Yeah.
Ditto is another one. Give me some more names.
Pinsar?
Pinsar?
Yeah.
I don't know, these things are crazy.
It's the S instead of the Z.
Pinsar. Boom. We have a bunch of employees here. And then we can go and we can choose different employees now from our daily entry sheet. Their names pop up like that. Now, let's say that they worked on Christmas. Did a lot of work on Christmas. They could have worked full hours. You can put your hours here, or overtime hours, or holiday hours, whatever they had hours wise. What you can also do is you can pick a type of action that they did. Maybe you're running a type of business where people go out and perform different projects. In this case, it's Pokemon characters that are transforming, which is apparently a $2,000 cost if who is that? Rhyhorn transforms.
It's actually Ditto who transforms.
Oh, it's Ditto who transforms?
Yep, Ditto can transform.
Okay, what can Rhyhorn do? Anything here? Peck?
Peck.
Rhyhorn pecks. Peck's only $1,000 that it costs us. Charizard can focus energy. Maybe.
We didn't add Charizard.
There's a list of different actions that you can add over here, and it's going to automatically pump them into this table so that you can just choose them along the way if you don't want to apply hours. So there's a lot of different things you can do here. And what happens is all this stuff rolls into a main sheet here where you have all your different pay periods. And there's a million different columns and different formulas, and you don't need to see most of them. You get to hide a ton of them so that you can just look at what you want to do. How much should we pay Rhyhorn per hour? How much is he worth? What's a good hourly wage?
20.
20? Sure. Put that in there, and all of a sudden, everything is going to automatically get calculated for you, and you're going to get things like your paycheck, which is right here instead of Ken. It's Rhyhorn. Reinhardt's paycheck would be $935 for that first 2 week period or semi-monthly period here in this payroll file. And it breaks down all of your federal tax, your state tax, and anything else you want to have in here. You get to see all your reports automatically by just choosing the quarter. Or if you don't want to choose the quarter, you want to say what was the activity in just January, you can just choose the month. You can choose everything in your state over there, and your state reports are going to pop up automatically. There are also other reports where you can refresh and get more information about everybody. There's a W-2 at the end of the year for Rhyhorn or Charizard. It's going to automatically fill it in. And it just makes your life so much easier when it comes to filling out payroll. There are employees that are going to have to fill out a new W-4 form here in 2020, and it's going to ask for different information. It's going to ask for what their filing status is. It's going to ask if they have any other jobs, and you're going to need to fill this stuff in as well. If you have new employees, is this box checked on step 2C from the W-4? I simulated the W-4 here so that you can go through it and see what's important about it. But basically in like 5 or 6 minutes, we went through entering information for an employee and figuring out what that employee does on a daily basis, putting it here, then going into their payroll records and just looking at one period if you want to. The period for this last December period is right there. You can see things like just looking at one period at a time and look at all your employees at once, see who needs to have hourly wages. Maybe Charizard makes $50 an hour and Ditto makes $15 an hour, minimum wage in California now. All these things, they just go in here and everything else is updated automatically and you don't have to spend time with a paper and pencil and a calculator trying to figure out the answer to all these questions. Right? It was pretty quick, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was. So if you're interested in payroll for 2020, I'll be banging out all of these different versions for all the different states, and I can hopefully provide one to you at a very inexpensive price. And whether you're hiring Pokemon characters or real people, you should be able to take care of it, right? Yep. Okay. I guess we're out for now. Good. Happy payrolling, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
Bye.